So what we're talking about here is applying a little read, plan, do, review system to your practice and your putting. And why do we want to do that? We want to do that so that we're actually transferring our skills at putting green here out onto the golf course. So the game to play is like one ball to 9 different holes. How many putts to hole out those 9 different holes? So you do some mid-range ones, some short ones, some really long ones like you would get on the golf course. The thing you're training is your ability to read the putt first, make your plan, do it, and then most importantly, review it afterwards. Right? So most people read the putt, they probably don't have a great plan about exactly where to aim. They probably need to allow more break. The vast majority of people do, not they think. And then the other thing is they need to have more of their attention on the distance they're going to hit it. How big a swing do I need to make to get the ball the perfect distance on this point? But the big thing I want you to focus on, and this is one thing that a lot of people don't do, is the review of the putt afterwards. So there's basically, in my mind, the system that I use works pretty well. There's 4 things that you're going to need to kind of judge well to help be a good putter. You've got to read the putt well. You've got to aim it where you think you're aiming, right? So that's something you train at home. You've got to hit it on line. Once again, that's something you train at home with some good putting technique. And then the final thing is you've got to get the distance wrong. And after you've hit a putt, what I always say to myself is, why did that putt just miss? Maybe it went in, but even then, I still do a review of it. So if I've read it well, I've aimed where I wanted to aim, I hit it on that line, I get distance perfect, you go in the hole. But we all know golf's not like that. Sometimes some funky things happen, and you can do all those things to the best of your ability, and it doesn't work, right? But then there's other times where you slightly misread it, you aim all right, but you pull it left, and you hit it a bit too hard, and they all even out, and they go in the hole. Most of us don't ever recognise that. We'll sit there and say, oh, you know, went in the hole, great. But like, if you're honest with yourself, like, wow, I got 3 out of 4 things wrong then, and I got lucky. But what we want to do is we want to have you at this point where you get this acceptance up that the ball is either going to go in the hole or not. But these are the 4 things I'm in control of, and if I can do them well, then the ball's going to look after itself. So if I just go through that quickly, so I've got a little, probably, I don't know, about a 10-footer here, 9-footer. What I'm going to do is I'm going to read it first. Looking at this, and it's downhill and it's fast today. There's quite a big break from left to right. So I'm looking at this thinking I need to aim probably about 12 inches to the left, a foot to the left. So I've got my aim, that's where I want to aim. And I'm going to come on into the ball, do a couple of practice strokes, right? And all I'm trying to do is guess how big a swing I need to make to hit it that far. Then I'm going to aim part of where I want it to go. And then I'm going to try and get distance. And so after I've hit the putt, we're going to see what happens here. Oh, so in my mind now, what I'm doing is I'm going through the review. Which one of those 4 are the main reason that ball didn't go in the hole? Well, it was right on line. So I think I read it well. I think I aimed well. I think I hit it on line well. What was the reason it didn't go in? I left it a couple of inches short, so my distance was a bit off. My ideal distance would finish about that foot past the hole, right? So that's just an example there of whether you hold the putt or not, what we should be doing is focusing on, do I do the 4 things I'm in control of? And if you did, great. That'll give you a lot more acceptance about greens are uneven. You know, a worm might come up the depth like on one side, even though you did everything right, and it misses on the left side. And then his cousin 3 holes later comes up and hit bumps one that you pulled left and knocks you in the hole for you. Like, who knows, right? That's golf. But if you're doing the things you're in control of, then golf will become easier, less stressful. Walk off knowing that, hey, I did the things I can do really well, and the things that aren't in my control I've got to let go of and just learn from. Right? So it's acceptance is the word, and try to learn from every single putt you have in.